Hi guys, hope you're all well. Got something a little bit different for you today. This is the 2021 BrickLink Designer Program Great Fishing Boat. And if you were lucky enough to order one of these for the BrickLink Designer Program last year, you may have had this a good 6 months. Basically happened is they did an initial run of, I think it was 3,000, and then such was the demand for this set that they released, I think it was, top of my head, I think it was 6,000, so give people the opportunity to get one. I got it at the second time of asking, and therefore I only just got this actually in the past week, bizarrely. So this was August last year, and this has just turned up. So I paid $99.99 for this, English pounds. And if you want one of these now, they are going on eBay aftermarket for about triple that. So I'm going to open this. It's sealed still. I'm going to build it up. I'm going to devalue it probably by a little bit by opening it. But I always ordered it to build. I want to build it. Really keen to see how it goes together. It's 1,609 pieces. It looks fantastic. Remember if I showed you the Kakapo set back end of last year. These boxes are really lovely. Do have one Lego logo on there, and BrickLink, and here's your fabulous looking boat. I'm not entirely sure, I'm curious about this part here, I'm not entirely sure why this seems to stick out a little bit, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes together. But it looks fantastic. I'm going to do a quick unboxing, and then I'm going to build this up, show you the finished model, and then we'll do a quick review. So I've turned the box over just to show you the designer here. There's EdouardClo, or EdouardClo, and I'm sure this has changed. You got a different picture on the front of it. It actually looks much better. The angles look better on it. Lovely angles. There's some lovely colours. We've got this dark azure and hull, and dark red, I think it is. So yeah, I'm sure this has changed since his design. They generally do change them a bit. Lots of nice rigging on here, and masts, and I don't know all the boat terminology, but it looks great. Loads of fishing rods on here. Counted at least 10 fishing rods, which is insane. Looks like there's just the 2 minifigures. Lots of lovely details. And this is set 910010, and of course it's the 18 plus range. But I'm sure that there's people that are less than 18 that are well capable of building this. So I'm going to just break this seal. Lovely sort of hologram there. Oh, we've got 2 more seals. One there. One just there. And the box just opens up like an architecture box. And then we've got our rather full looking box full of parts. You don't get instructions with these, unfortunately. Lots and lots of bits. A nice teal brick separator. So you have to download the instructions, so I'm going to build this at my leisure, build it up, we'll show you the finished model, and I'll see you in a bit and we'll do a review. Okay, here's our finished ship, isn't it? Fantastic. Looks absolutely gorgeous. I think the choice of dark azure with dark red looks fantastic. Perfect choice. Looks really good. I'm gonna whiz through this because there's a few things that I'm not happy about, which I really feel I need to mention. Notably, the instructions for this. So you don't get instructions, they give you this card, and you can download the app and follow the instructions on your phone, or do what I did and type this link into your browser, and then you get downloadable instructions, and they look like this, and you can just flick through, build, fairly straightforward. The main problem I found with this was that 2 or 3 different points during the build stage, they told me to move on to the next bag, and I still had a huge big pile of pieces left. So they're telling you to move on to the next bag at completely the wrong times, 2 or 3 times in fact. So just a little bit of work on the instructions. I really prefer a book, but obviously, you know, these isn't official Lego sets as such. But yeah, just a few errors in the instructions, which I didn't really, you know, find very helpful. I know this is an 18+ set. Fairly straightforward to work out that you still got pieces left that are going to build the next stage, but just, yeah, that wasn't great. Also, there's a couple of strange spare parts. I'm just going to take this off the tripod and I'll show you. So these are the spare parts I got with this set, including one of these lovely printed compass pieces, a couple of other nice prints there. I got a spare one of these 1x4 tan pieces. It does tell you there's only 12, so that's an extra one for some bizarre reason. I was missing a 1x2 plate. No, it's very rare that you get a piece missing in a Lego set. But I got a 1x2 lilac piece instead, which I've been through the instructions. I can't find anywhere where you use a 1x2 lilac piece. But let me just quickly show you this as well, because this is bizarre. So if you flick to the very last page of the instructions where the parts are, it shows, I can only imagine this is a 1x2 lilac piece. But you tell me where you use it. If you've got this set and you've had the same problem, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you have got a 1x2 lilac piece, or if you know where you use it, or if you had any pieces missing. It's a little bit strange. Other than that, I've got spare 2 different lengths of tube pieces, a spare one of these string pieces, spare small chain, and a spare fishing rod, which was fantastic. So great selection of spare pieces. Now this fishing boat is, I think, fantastic. Lovely colours. You do get 3 minifigures with it. So you got this guy and you got this guy. It's the exact same torso. There's 10 fishing rods on the boat. Obviously I got a spare as well. I don't know if you're supposed to get a spare. And then you got this chap at the end who's the captain with his binoculars. Wonderful. All sorts of lovely details on this. So we've got a lobster pot at the back here. Orange lobster in there. You've got another, spin it around, another colour of lobster in here, a red one. Some fish. These little crates here, both identical. Take the tops off. You got some fish inside there, a bit of seaweed. That's great. Nice detailing at the front. Show you this anchor does drop. It's quite tricky, but it does move, and you can round it up. That's nice. Nice lights on here. All sorts of lovely detailing on the roof. Lots more fishing rods on the back here. These pieces here that hold the masts and everything together, a little bit flimsy. We've got a crane at the back. Got another crane at the front as well that moves. That's fantastic. I found when I was building it, I don't know, you know, again, if you've got this set, if you had any problems, these, you've got to really adjust them because they're not quite long enough to fit. So you've got to just really play around with them and move them around. And also this one at the top, I wasn't really that keen that it wasn't a whole piece, but I don't suppose you can get a tube piece long enough. So I've had to put a link in. So again, it just kind of bends a little bit and you can knock it, but I found the best place to pick this up is in the middle here, because this is solid on the side of here. All these curved, you know, bent pieces, a little bit fragile, but it comes together really well. You can see at the front, of course, up here, and this is just starting to move because there's quite a lot of friction in this, quite a lot of give in it. But yeah, lovely detail around the back. There is a rudder that moves and propeller It spins. And you've got all this lovely detail on the side with the tyres. I'm just going to put this back on the tripod just to show you another of my real pet hates of this set. So I don't want to make this a review about just criticism, let's just get it straight. I think this is a fantastic set. I think it's an absolutely beautiful display piece. I think the designer's done a wonderful job. This probably isn't the designer's design. It's probably gone through a few changes by Lego, but he's gone to the effort of making an interior in this. So you can take the roof off. It just pops off really, really easily. Lovely design on here. And that enables you to see inside. Our bridge. And there are doors open, the sides here. Let's just get a bit closer inside. So this is inside our wheelhouse, the bridge, I guess. So here's our ship's wheel. And there's a compass piece, and I guess this is supposed to represent a satellite navigation. I'm not boating expert, I'm not a fisherman. Phone there, and a little snack. There's actually two little crates buried right down inside there that I'm not going to try and get out because they're rather stupidly buried in there. I don't know why they're there. But once you're in, it's very difficult to get them out. I mean, look how big my fingers are. But they've got some more snacks, little cookies in as well. And then this whole section pops out. Problem being, once you've put all the masts and everything together, it's all connected. So you have to essentially tear it to pieces to try and get that out of there. And there is a nice interior down here, so you've got a couple of beds and 3 different colours of those wine bottles and a little plant down there. No obvious way of getting down there though. A little ladder maybe would have been nice, but yeah, I don't like the fact that you have to destroy it to get that out. Okay, I don't want to appear too critical. It's a really fantastic design, a fantastic looking ship, especially like this at the front. How they've got this angle on here going on. It looks great. Just compare that with the picture on the box. It's almost like they didn't line it up properly when they took the picture, and on the back it's really appalling. Look how bad this looks. I just don't know what's happened there. It's almost like they've just not built it properly and just gone, oh, I'll just take a picture anyway, that'll do. Doesn't really do the model justice to me. That's poor. Because it looks great. From every angle, this boat looks fantastic. So, yeah. I'll wrap it up. I think this is a fantastic set. If you've got one and you've had problems with the build or the instructions, or you've got pieces missing or random extra pieces like myself, let me know in the comments. This is going to go on display because I think it is primarily a display piece. You could put this in your Lego City, in your harbour if you wanted to, but it's a little bit flimsy. I think I'd probably end up knocking it. I think it deserves to be on display. So yeah, well done to the designer, EdouardClo. Fantastic job. Fantastic display piece. Looks great from this angle. And the criticisms I pointed out, I bought this with my own money. I'm entitled to criticise. It took a year virtually to turn up, so I'm entitled to criticise something I've paid for. And they're just little niggly things that, easily would be sorted out, I think. If you've ever built a non-official Lego set, a mock, you're always going to get these little things. But I think the instructions is kind of unforgivable. There we go. Wonderful set. Certainly one of the nicest looking BrickLink designer things they've done. Fantastic looking boat. Certainly one of the nicest looking boats Lego's ever done. Sorry about the criticisms a little bit, but yeah, overall, fantastic set. Look out for more soon. I have got 2 more BrickLink sets coming. I'm still umming and ahhing about whether or not I'm going to build them. I've got the bowling alley and the Lego store. No idea when they're going to turn up. Probably in the next couple of months, I would think. Look out for another Lego City update very, very soon, probably this weekend. And whatever you're doing, guys, have a fantastic rest of the week. Have a great weekend, and I will see you all very, very soon.